Welcome to Keeper of Secrets Tarot. I am Gypsy Girl, here to bring you another reading for Leo. I thank you, Spirit, for protecting and keeping the collective safe, for protecting me and keeping me safe. I thank you, Leo, for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Most of all, for showing up. Oh, look at that. We have the Seven of Pentacles. We have our Hangman. We have the Six of Cups. Okay, so nostalgia, memories, childishness, or children. Just the idea that emotional love is being held back because we don't want things to go into stalemate, or we're thinking that things have already gone into stalemate for some. But that love is there. It's opening up a new perspective where, because of the love that we have, or because of what we remember, how we were treated, that we're not moving forward with something. We're waiting, and we're waiting some more. So we're putting things really to a rest, a standstill. Then we have our Knight of Cups, who, again, that's what's being kept back. It's the truth about an offer, or the happiness that would come, that manifestation for an offer. We're probably changing our minds, Leo. If it's not you, then it is the person most on your mind. Then we see here, we have the Page of Cups with the Lovers. So we're wanting to start something new, or we've chosen a new adventure, or we're choosing to go with what we love, and we're talking about the pain that we've suffered. Maybe that's where it connects with the offer, because we know what we had, and what we want is completely the opposite, and we're looking at what we want versus what we had, and we want to talk about that. We want to open up and tell that what we choose. This is what I want. Somebody is vying for communication. Again, it's manifestation. And then we have the bottom of the deck, the Emperor. So taking control. Again, it could be parents who are dealing with their children and their choices, or you in general, Leo, making that stand. I want what I want, deciding to do this, and I've chosen to do that, etc. And you want to share that information. Again, Emperor is showing up here. We have the strength, that holding back, that sense of holding back on reconciliation because of confusion with other people. We're going to stalemate. An offer is not going forward. We're deciding that we don't want to make that offer, or we're changing our minds, and it's becoming more and more reality that we're not going to make the choice, or we're choosing differently. Leo, you are coming into the full moon with a choice that you're making, and it's coming into fruition, or you're setting yourself up to make the choice. You're convincing yourself, or you're seeing the proof in the pudding with the person most on your mind, because that's the reading that I'm doing here now, is the person most on your mind with the Smith-Waite tarot. I'm just going to do one more shuffle and give a cut. Again, I choose the cards at random, so I feel like I didn't say something. I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Most of all, for showing up, Leo. Here we have the first card out is your situation. This is how you respond to the situation. This is the next person, the person most on your mind. I'm having a dilly-dally, or a dalliance, if you will, with the next person, being that they're cross-watching. Picking it up. Picking up when cross-watchers come into the energy field of the sign and the person most on their mind. This is Spirit's advice. This is how you follow that advice. This is how the person most on your mind follows the advice. This would be how the read would finish, or the situation, what it would turn into or end as. Again, it's free will if you follow with the reading. If you choose to go another direction, that is purely free will, and by all means, this is only for confirmation in most cases, because nothing that I say is written in stone. And again, this is how you take the ending here. This is how the person most on your mind does. And we see the Page of Swords at the bottom, and we see the Knight of Pentacles. So we're really focused on the plan, and the plan is to come forward with some truth. And there seems to be a lot of information that is missing or is being gathered, depending on your situation. And it's a lot of ideas about what I want to do, or where I want to go, or just lots of details that need to come out. It seems that you've accumulated quite a bit, or you're falling on lots of information, like a jackpot of info. Here we have the Five of Cups. So there seems to be regret, loneliness, feeling alone, or having been alone for a long time. It's really, it feels like that, or you're missing someone for a long time, and you really want to communicate with them. It could be that the person most on your mind is missing you, and they want to be in a serious relationship. They want to move on from that sense of being controlled, or alone, or being exiled. For some have been put out, and they're feeling it. They're feeling that they were given an injustice, or they were harshly judged, for some. But they want to come back, or they want, yeah, there's a lot of wanting here. Like they miss, they want to feel connected again. They want to make an appeal to a higher court, for some. Leo. They want to be treated fairly is more the thing. And there's an offer here for marriage. So they're feeling lonely, or they're feeling alone, or they want to come back in with you. The person most on your mind they want to overcome, they want to heal, they want to make things right, they want to take responsibility, they want to climb, they want to make things right, they want to place that offer, they want to make that offer, they want to be satisfied, they want some satisfaction. Could be that there's a twisting here of energy, because on one hand I'm feeling that somebody wants to connect or to reconnect. Again, that could be connected to the Six of Cups that we saw, and if it's for the reasons of wanting to be in a relationship, they're very serious, they want to follow the plan, they miss you, they want to have that feeling of home again, they want to make an offer. Then there's that sense of, I want to go away, I want to leave this relationship, I want to go on my own, I want to put an end to this suffering. I've been in a relationship where I do all the work, it's all hard work, and I don't want to do the work, or I want to just put an end. I want to see the happiness. I'm not feeling the happiness of doing all the work in this relationship. I want to be recognized. I want to feel like I'm in a true commitment, like I want to be married. I want the happiness of marriage if I'm going to be in this in this relationship. I want to be married. It's coming across as that. Like the manifestation is in that I've been alone, I'm feeling lonely, I want to be with someone. Whether you're with somebody or not, or whether the person most on your mind is feeling like they're alone in the relationship, or that they're in a prison, or they're feeling like they've been pushed into a corner. They want the truth, they want happiness. You are feeling it. You are worried. You are worried about having the courage to move forward. And that makes sense. Some Leos are having a hard time. In some cases, it's the courage in itself. Because of the past, because of what took place in the past. That sense of I've been burned. I don't know if I want to go back there. I don't know if I could face this. I don't know if I could talk to this person. I'm worried that I don't have the courage to keep going with this. I don't know if I can give the commitment. I don't know that I have it in me. There's an anxiety. There's a worry. There's a worry of having to move, to leave, to move forward, to take a trip, to go to meet with this person, wanting to avoid this encounter, feeling that there's a cheat or there's going to be lies that's being told if I go forward, if I go and I meet with this person. Again, the only way to know is certain information has been discovered, and it's a question of putting it right. Whatever is that has been discovered, it's been a secret, needs to come forward, needs to be told, need to clear the air, to make it right, so that we can have a future, so that we can look forward to another cycle. But we're looking like we're holding back. We're not able. We're feeling that it's too much. I can't do it. I'm scared. I don't want to be made a fool. I don't want to be cheated. I don't want to someone's not ready. Someone's feeling really scared. Someone's really worried. It says it's hard times. It's hard times. Leo. The wisdom is there to be had. It's a question of taking care of yourself and what you need. Paying attention to what you need. Letting things fall to the side. That sense of anxiety. You've done the work. You're still working. You're still doing the work, but you're hurting. You're hurting and you're not over it. And that is understandable because you've done so much in the past. You're remembering all that you've done and you're not feeling fulfilled. And you know what? That is where the truth comes in. You need to be true to yourself. You need to remind yourself that you're capable. Regardless of how you are seen in the eyes of others, it's really irrelevant. It is how you see yourself first. You need to see the truth about you. You're hardworking because that's what it says here. You're very upright. You're very into paying attention to the rules of the game, and you find that you're not fairly treated. You're feeling left out. You're feeling like you don't belong. You're feeling that you've been removed from a particular position or the possibility to be in a particular position. But it's not true. That is how you are interpreting that information. Just because you are not where you think you should be doesn't mean you're not worthy of having it. It's a question of allowing the recognition to come. Believing that you are worthy sets everything off to the right direction, wherein you will have your happiness. If you believe that you are capable and be generous to yourself and give yourself that recognition. Start by recognizing that you can do the job, or that you are able, that you know what you know. You are very well educated in this situation here. You are finding out more and more information that confirms that you know what you know. You are recognized, even if it's not spoken. It's coming. It's coming. There's a cycle that's ending. You're going to feel, okay, all my happiness is gone and I don't belong. And all that work that I did is just finished and it's over and I'm not getting what I'm worth. You will. Because the truth, even if it is the bliss in itself, is coming. And it's a double whammy here with the strength and the sun, because you have the possibility, you have the strength, and you have the know-how. You need to let it go. You need to not worry so much. You need to just put it out of your mind that you are not able, because you are very, very able. Big time. You have the sun and the strength. Two powerful, the most powerful and really the strongest card, because this is where all the strength is. You can move mountains if you believe, but you must believe. You must take away that sense of I'm not good enough, or that I'm seen as if I'm not good enough, because you can't see out of other people's eyes. And your impression about yourself does not mean that that is the impression in the next person's eyes. It just means you see what you think they see, and what you think they see is usually not what they think. This is you worrying about what could be just your imagination. Because you see the negative, you think that they see the negative. Wherein you have the possibility to expand and explore and make changes that will make you grow, that will bring you to self-sufficiency, that will bring you to a place, a position where you will be able to take care of yourself, and that you do have a future. And it is a question of following what you love and not holding back from letting spirit guide you, opening up your heart to what you know is the truth deep down inside. And there's where your freedom will come, because you're following your instincts naturally, and you will overcome, and you will see that there is a new way, or a different way, or the focus of beginning something brand spanking new. And I went really far in, because I feel that Leo is really hit with a negative here. Just pick that energy up. And here it is, to move on and really make the mind move on. It's not so much as a physical journey, it's more of a way of thinking. Again, coming back to the Nine of Swords. You have to see your worth, and then other people will just reflect back to you exactly what you see. So if you see yourself as not worthy, then yeah, other people will reflect that, because that's what you think you are. If you show them that you're not worthy, then yeah, they will see the negative, and they'll struggle to see the positive. But if you see positive in you and you emulate that, then they will see it. Your mind will become at ease because of certain truths. And because you are willing to step forward and have the courage to make that effort in just knowing that you are going to be okay. Once you put the effort into believing in you, then everything will change. It will change. Your situation between you and the next person is, we need to move on from this way of thinking. You have bright ideas. You have very emotional connectivity. You want to start something new, or maybe you want to forgive someone. You have a fire sign who is very encouraging, very witchy, very magical, very, very independent, maybe you are their muse, or maybe they are your muse. Because you have emotional ideas, you have an idea, you want to follow something, and this is very personal to you. It's quite small in the sense where you don't want to share it with anybody just yet, but you have a new idea and you want to let that grow. And Spirit says all the doors are going to open up for you. You just need to change your perspective about your own self. What you think and what is out there for you is never the same. Spirit says all the doors are available. You can choose whatever you want. You have a dream. Here's 8 cups. It's your time, Leo. August is your time. 8. You have a chance to end the confusion and move away from negativity and come back into a positive light and have something beautiful. Again, more cups. So you are very emotional, and that's what I was picking up. That you need some cheering up. You need to shift. Just shift your mind into something more positive. Think about what you love, because here we have the 4 of Cups. And a journey that may take place. You may decide to just take a small trip, just a short one, just to change the perspective and, you know, ruffle your feathers a little bit. Take an adventure. The person most on your mind is quite willing. A small trip. They want to reconnect. They want to apologize. Maybe they want to ask for forgiveness. Maybe you want to forgive them. You want to reconcile with them. But they want to. They want to say, I'm sorry about whatever it is went wrong. There is a lack of trust. Here we see where you're not trusting your feelings. They may be not trusting their feelings. Or in some cases, it's a complete opposite, where this person most on your mind is wanting to go on an adventure but not have you come along with them. There's a disappointment, but then this is what has happened in the past. They were disappointed. Maybe you said no to a journey and now you want to ask for forgiveness. They're not sure if to believe you, but there is healing in this 9. And then there is another 9 here on your part. And if it is that you want to take time alone, then that will come with the full moon. You'll make that choice. You'll choose. But then you will have what it takes. You will find the courage within you to step forward. And if it is that you don't trust, or they don't trust, or you both don't trust, then it is that you will go on your own. They are very stubborn. They probably want to make amends with you. They want to see you happy. They're not letting go. They're holding on to what they believe. Maybe you're dealing with another fire sign, and their passion is what is bringing them back. But here we have the 12 swords as we have the 12 cups. So you're probably on the same level again with the 13th sword. Hold on. Am I miscalculating here? Oh, wait a second. We have 8 and 2 is 10, 11. Oh boy. So it's 11. It's not 12. I'm sorry. This would be the 12th sword. So you have this line here where they are probably wanting to go on a vacation or take a small trip with you, and they're not letting that idea go because they are very adventurous, and that will heal the relationship. It will. I get that energy. That's why I was thinking 13. It's not 13. It's a journey in itself, a mental journey, and it wants to become a physical journey. But it's more in conversation that you go on that journey, where you change your perspective of thoughts and have that sense of feeling. Let's see what the thoughts are. That feeling of, I want to talk about what is going on with me, or I want to share my ideas. And yeah, it's like it's gonna help it's gonna heal. It's gonna make that connection that you have come back to a stronger one, and you're gonna feel better. Having a sense of independence, you're gonna feel that. Whether you want to go with the person or you want to go on your own, you will make that choice. If it is that there were third parties involved and there was confusion, that's where the information is going to be cleared up. They're going to change their mind. They're going to change their mind. They're going to see how you have been affected, and they're going to speak their truth. Either way, there is a lot of communication to happen, and a journey that may very well happen over the August month. You may decide to go on that trip, but the Spirit says to clear the air and see that all the doors are opening up for you. So let's see what thoughts they have. I can't make a decision. There you go. They're going to change their mind. It's going to happen. Why can't I tell you the truth? Maybe there are third parties involved for some. What is the truth? That's where this information is going to come forward, and there's going to be a healing. Will you leave me like the others? So again, they're holding on to what they believe. They've been disappointed. They've gone through quite a bit. You want to start something new. I have to let you go to find myself. So again, some of you are going to take that time alone and clear up what goes on in your head, your heart, and then maybe you come back around and try again because you want to reconcile with them. And they're just being stubborn in some cases, or they're going to shift. Give them till August, and you'll see. If you really want to keep trying, give them till August and come around again. Because you remember I said that, and there's a double whammy here with the strength, and I went far into see this truth. This is August time. So yeah, the letting go. I have to let you go to find myself. Will you leave me like the others? That anxiety, you're going to work through that, Leo. You're going to work through that. It's all positive. It's coming through. It's taking its time. Spirit is going to be there with you. You're quite capable. And I keep feeling I have to soothe that worry, but don't worry. You're going to be good. It's going to come through. I thank you for your likes, your subscribes, and your shares. Until our next read, Leo, love and light.